Ready to learn another real-life Israeli Hebrew contraction? From your comments on my last video, the one about the contraction of et ha, I got the sense that you really liked it, so I decided that my next video should cover another one. Today we're diving into another super common contraction in spoken Israeli Hebrew. This time, it's all about the verb need, צריך. Hi, I'm Noya from UlpaNoya, and my goal is to sharpen your ear for Israeli Hebrew and help you speak like a native. Because צריך often acts as an auxiliary verb, meaning it appears with other verbs, it's a very common word. In standard Hebrew, the four present tense forms of this verb are צריך, צריכה, צריכים, צריכות. That's how you've likely seen or heard it in your textbook, app, or Ulpan class. But in real conversations, they often sound very different. And here's what nobody tells you, something that can make a huge difference in your listening skills. Native Israelis very often contract all four forms in everyday speech. So here's what happens. צריך becomes צריך. צריכה becomes צריכה. צריכים becomes צריכים, צריכות becomes צריכות. If you're only familiar with the standard proper forms and you're not aware of this contraction, it's very likely that you won't understand it when a native Israeli uses it. You know the word, you've learned it, but when you hear it in real speech, you're lost. Why? Because you don't know this version of it. So how does it actually sound when native Israelis use these contractions? Let's check out some real-life examples from Israeli media. Our first example comes from a comedy drama series called Oren, which has that bittersweet vibe, funny but real and relatable. Let's watch.
אפשר לעזור? כן, הוא צריך תחתונים.
כן, אני צריך תחתונים.
Both Ron and his friend use the contraction צריך instead of צריך. She says, כן, הוא צריך תחתונים. Yes, he needs underwear. And then he repeats, כן, אני צריך תחתונים. Yes, I need underwear. In proper Hebrew, they would say צריך תחתונים, but they're speaking Israeli, so they say,
כן, הוא צריך תחתונים.
כן, אני צריך תחתונים.
Next up, a moment from the talk show ערב עם שי שטרן. In this episode, he's joined by Israeli actress Susanna Papan.
יש לנו את אותה גנטיקה. אז דווקא אני צריכה להיות מאושרת, ואני צריכה להצליח, ואני צריכה להקים משפחה.
אני צריכה להיות מאושרת, I should or need to be happy, ואני צריכה להצליח, I need to do well, ואני צריכה להקים משפחה, and I need to start a family. In textbook Hebrew, this would be אני צריכה להיות מאושרת, אני צריכה להצליח, ואני צריכה להקים משפחה. So again, if that's the only version you've learned, you might not understand a native Israeli saying it because they're pronouncing a word you do know in a way you weren't even aware existed. Our next clip comes from Hayudim Baim, the Jews are coming, a satirical show that dives into Jewish and Israeli history from the Bible to modern day Israel.
כי אם אני אשתה קקאו, זה אומר שהשעה היא 4 בדיוק.
תקשיב רגע, אנחנו צריכים לדבר, אוקיי? צריכים לדבר על החברות שלנו, טוב?
Listen, we need to talk, okay? We need to talk about our friendship, all right? We need to talk in proper Hebrew would be צריכים לדבר, but he says צריכים both times.
אנחנו צריכים לדבר, אוקיי? צריכים לדבר על החברות שלנו.
And not only does he contract צריכים, he also uses another typical Israeli contraction. When he says to talk, instead of saying the full infinitive, לדבר, he cuts off the lamed and just says דבר. So instead of the proper Hebrew, צריכים לדבר, we get the Israeli, צריכים דבר. צריכים לדבר.
תקשיב רגע, אנחנו צריכים לדבר, אוקיי? צריכים לדבר על החברות שלנו.
I'm guessing by now you're starting to get the hang of how the Israeli contraction of need works. Getting familiar with it and being able to recognize it will seriously improve both your listening skills and your ability to hold conversations with native Israelis. Little by little, as you get to know more of these typical Israeli contractions, you'll realize that it's not just about speed. It's the pronunciation that really makes the difference. And once you start picking up on that, you'll gradually understand so much more of what's being said out there. If you like this video, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.